Hello, hello, my dashers. How are you doing today? So, yeah, I got some crazy week this week. It is insane. Um, let's see who is in the house today. Hey, Chris is in the house. Turtle Dumb. Waiting because nosy, where you at? I know, right? Rose, hi Rose. How you doing? It has been a crazy couple of weeks. Hey, Tim, how's it going? How's it going? Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up just to make sure everything is good. CL driver. Yeah, the CL driver, my Pro Master City van. Tim saying hello, hello, yay. So, everybody saying Doug? YouTube, more bang for your bucks. Look at Rose going on it. Dropping Tim's link. Y'all can hear me, right? I didn't even check to see if the mic was good or not. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I'm hoping you can. Yay, I got some thumbs up. Woohoo! CL driver, thumbs up. Sweet. Yeah, it has been an interesting couple of weeks. Okay, so y'all know that I went to Harry Potter Take Two, and I just edited the video, so I just have a few little touch-ups left, and so I will post that later. I will post that tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning, I'm headed off for a 5-day cruise that, I paid for it prior to, everything, as everyone knows. So I am definitely going to go on that. Hey, Linda, not currently in Texas. Where are you at? Good. Greeting from the chilly coastal Texas. Everybody's saying hi, Linda. Elsa, how you doing? Whoop, whoop. Sweet. Linda, not currently in Texas. Everybody's saying hello, love everywhere. Just got back from Sweden and Spain. Woo! It was so much fun. Lots of RVs in Spain. Sweet. You're gonna have to tell us all about it. Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that. Absolutely. Gotta post the vids or it didn't happen. Yeah, so went to Harry Potter Take Two. That was my sister actually joined me in Orlando. Well, she was traveling in Barcelona and she had to go to another meeting in Miami, but during the weekend, so I flew out on Saturday and then she came in Saturday night, flew into Orlando. We stayed overnight so we could be first thing, Sunday morning. We stayed there till probably about 3 or 4 o'clock. Then we went back to the hotel, grabbed our bags, and went back to the airport. And I flew to Texas. She flew to Miami. So, but we got everything done. I got to finally ride the Hogwarts Express and went to Hogsmeade. Of course, had butterbeer, fish and chips at the Leaky Cauldron. Checked out the Three Broomsticks over in Hogsmeade. We went to Honeydukes, of course, and got some, chocolate Whizbees, some chocolate frogs, all the good stuff that we had done. Of course, we were doing a little wand magic there. So, that was a lot of fun. But I didn't dress up because it was 80 something. And I'm like, nope, not going to wear it because I will be sweating the whole entire day. So, no, that didn't happen. But Deb, I had ridden Hagrid's motorbike adventure the last time I was, but Deb had not. So there is a photo which I'm trying to get. We paid for it, but of course I lost the receipt, unfortunately. But she's on the motorcycle holding the, and her face is like, oh, oh, oh. You know what I mean? And she's just like, ah. It is the cutest picture ever. I hope I get to download it. I hope that they reach out. I've been like the persistent leaky wheel that hopefully that soon they'll be like, fine, here's the code. So we'll see what happens. And but that photo is just priceless. Priceless. Had a great time last weekend doing that. Tried to do a live, but of course I filmed so much that, I didn't have the battery left. So I was like, oh crap. So that's why I did not have a live last week. Everybody's saying hi. Tim's also not currently in California. Yeah, we know you're in Chicago, freezing your for a reason. It actually is pretty cold. We got a cold front here in Texas. It was 80 something or, high 70s, low 80s yesterday. I mean, it's been in the upper 70s with the lows being around 56, right? Well, today was 56 is a high and it's in the 40s and 30s right now, low 40s. And I'm like, it is cold. Yeah, exactly. Doug, not currently anywhere warm. Doug. Lovely 31 currently in Illinois. I don't even know what it is right now, but it is cold for Texas. I got to tell you that much. Flying south like Canada, Canada geese. And it's funny because like tomorrow I'm going on a cruise and I'm going to Costa Maya and Cozumel again, because it's out of Galveston. So not really going off the ship, but of course it's the Caribbean. So I'll get a little warm there. Same here. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, the cold snap happened and it was just like, oh my goodness, like forever. I'm like, it got really cold. I couldn't believe it. And so that's what happened last week, but also a turn of events. So if you saw my little teaser that I put out this afternoon, you're probably wondering what the heck am I doing, right? Well, y'all know I have a sticks and bricks home that I call home base, which is what I'm currently in. And all of you have known I have been workforce reduced. So, in order to run the house after doing all the numbers and everything else, it's like $1,500 a month. Now, and that's just paying the bills and the mortgage, the taxes, the electric, the water, sewer, gas, trash, all that stuff. The city of Conroe every week, lawn maintenance, so on and so forth. So it's about $1,500 a month. Now I owe still a good chunk. So my sister, as you all know, Deb, she had purchased I think it was a 12-acre property, and they were willing to sell me an acre. So, of course, it's not developed, as you saw from my little teaser there. It is not developed, so I have to put in, but they have electric on the site, so I'll be able to tap into that. I'll have to get a small well. I'll have to get a small septic system. And driveway. I have easement to the property, to the acre, my plot of land. So I am going to put this house up on the market. Yep, you heard me. So I will get enough to actually purchase the land. And I have a little bit that I can actually purchase one of those barns, those barns that are for garages that people turn into living spaces. They're called barn dominiums. So I'm getting a barn-dominium, and I'm gonna do it myself. Mhm. Yep. So I'm able to drive my van in. It'll be, 30 feet by 40 feet by 12 high. And I will have enough to park my van inside the garage or the house. And I will build it out and, whenever, but when I'm there, I can still live in the van inside the garage. I'll be able to get electric, and they do have internet. They have fiber optic already there. So, yeah, this way, when I sell this house, see, here's the thing, when you're on, I was originally going to do Airbnb or rent it out. But here's the problem. One, you don't know what kind of tenants you're going to get. Two, if I did a management company, they take 15 to 20%. So I don't even know if the house would even make $1,500 a month. Um, and I don't know who's coming in. So they could ruin it. They could do whatever. So I'm like, there's too many issues with me not staying on the property or me able to manage the property. It isn't conducive for van life. But the best part about the barndominium and being on my sister's land is when I'm gone for 2 months, she's right there. She'll be watching it. You know what I mean? No, but and it's in the woods, as you could see that it was totally, it was totally mapped out and just, I got to clear it, I got to level it, I got to put a cement pad, I got to put the barndominium on, I got to get the crushed gravel for the driveway, all that kind of stuff. So that is what is going on for the last 2 weeks. I have literally been looking at so many different layouts and who's got the best deal for that kind of a barn, so on and so forth. I didn't see your video this afternoon. It didn't post yet. It's a short. It's not in the video section, Rose. That makes sense. Well, this way I have no mortgage. And then doing research on that area where the property is, houses are going for, I would make about double, if not triple my money as soon as I put a livable barndominium on that property. And I have a whole acre. It's only 100 feet, but it's long. It's like 430 feet back. So, and I have easement to get to that plot of land. So if something happens where my sister sells her property, they can't touch mine. It was a good deal. So basically we went out there to plot out where the building is, the easement from the property line, and then another 25 feet from that, then the house, then another 25, 30 feet, making 100 feet, for the whole property. And then I go straight back. So it's going to be a sort of a short and skinny, a short and long, skinny lot, but it'll be mine all the same. And eventually I will put maybe some like parking spots for vans. So, anybody passing through can just, plug in or just take a spot and, plug in. Is your new Yes, it is in Texas. Big step you break. I know, right? I was out there today just getting some of the brush out of the way because the guys are coming next week to fill it in. No, take the trees out, take the stumps out, level it, bring in the dirt. Thank God, my sister had a lake with a whole mess of sand and dirt that they're going to fill in the property to make it level. So but I still got to get the dump trucks, the people to put it in, the people to, grade it, to pound it down, to making sure that it's filled in and level and all of that. So they are going to take the trees out, grind the stumps, take the brush out, level the land with dirt, and then pack it down to make sure that it's ready for a foundation of cement. So it is, sounds like a good plan. The best part about it is I will owe no mortgage. It'll be mine. I can go for 2, 3 months. Who cares? I can, when I come home, and I can park inside and live inside the van, inside the garage, because I still have, the kitchen, the stove, everything's working still, a bed, all that's still working in while I'm in the van, while I'm building out the barnuminium as I go. So the framing, the drywall, the putting in the doors, and the electric, the insulation, the mini split, all that stuff. So I always wanted to build a tiny house on wheels anyway. So I just get to build my home. That's all. All I'm going to get is a shell, and that's fine for now. And then, when I get monies in and start, accessing everything else, then I will do it as I go. So I'm pretty excited about that, but I'll have no mortgage payment. I'll have the electric, which is from a co-op, so it's cheaper than the regular, Entergy or North, whatever. Um, all the expensive electric companies. It's a co-op, and fiber optic is there, so I'll get internet so I can continue to do digital work and things like that. I think overall it's going to, I won't have that $1,500 payment while I'm on the road. So you want to hire a handyman? Hey, Tim, you can come anytime and you don't need to do anything, man. The best part about it is, I included on my barnuminium, I have a parking spot. Like, my garage is a 10-foot door, but I made my pad outside the door 20 by 20. So if somebody came in that wanted to just spend a couple of days in, mooch dock, whatever, I made an extra pad next to my house, my driveway. So if anyone came, they could just plug in and, have a place to stay. So that's level and on concrete. So already looking at, I sold my house when I retired 3 years ago, and that's seriously, I mean, I owe about 162,000 on this house. And I love this house, don't get me wrong, but if I can live in my van and have a home to go to for 2 months or whatever, 3 months, and then be on the road for 4 or 5 months, come back or whatever, and I have the ability to have it safe because my sister will be on property. So nobody can go in and um what do they call that? Um when they come in, squatters. They don't, no squatters there. There's no, I mean, there's really no walking traffic. It's always just usually people going right through to get to the town. I'm only 5 minutes away from a major freeway. So I can't think of any negative part um about it. And I know that where I'm located, the property values are just going up. So when I do finally have something there that has water, septic, a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, a garage, and a land, it's only going to double or triple in value. So to me, I think that's a really good investment. And then I don't have that bill hanging over me. And at first I said, well, I won't be able to ever get a mortgage again. You know what I mean? And they're like, because I'll never have that kind of income again. And they're looking at us, you won't need to, because if you sell it for double, even triple the amount, you can just buy it outright like you're doing right now. And I'm like, oh, duh, because it'll be 100% mine. So I think, frankly, it is a great deal. Hey, Savannah, how are you? Welcome back. I can see you need a tractor. No, the best part about it is Debbie's husband has all the fun toys. And those that I don't have or need, like there's a roller that I need to roll out the driveway, crush gravel and things like that. But I can rent it for $150 a day at Home Depot. Good to go. Did you say handyman? I have a tractor she can use. Oh, see, Deb's on. Deb's on, everybody. That's who I'm living with. And like I said, yeah, y'all know that she and I are close. She's my best friend, and I love her to death. So I know that no matter where I go or when I go, my house will always be looked at. Hey, hey. Yeah, Deb Getter doesn't have a channel. She just comes on, so she supports me, y'all. Never. You're stuck with me. Yeah, well, blood forever. Best friend, she's stuck with me too, so she don't have a choice. I'll volunteer to drive it. Oh Lord. Tim, I don't know. I'm still thinking about that crooked fire extinguisher. Hey Crystal, how you doing, girl? Hello, hello. What part of Texas are you moving to? I used to live in Fort Worth. Well, Fort Worth is near Dallas. I'm still in Houston, but I'm about 45 minutes to an hour of where I'm currently at. I'm currently around the Woodlands, Conroe area. So, and I'm moving up towards what is it, Deb? Livingston Shepherd area. There's good. Everybody's saying hi, hi. Just got some rain cooling Central Florida. Oh, not enough to control mosquitoes, but maybe use a different part of the wardrobe. Oh man, I gotta tell you, it was hot and muggy. We were there last weekend, and it was just ugh. Pop Warner had a big, huge, national thing in Orlando, so they took up most of the hotels. It was crazy. Everybody's saying hi. Crystal Edlin. Thank you, Rose, for dropping everyone's link. Yes, yes. It is crazy. Everybody's saying hello to my dashers. Miss Crystal, everybody saying hi. We're going to have to ask if we can all visit, Yeah, and that was the point, to have the extra pad in case anyone did want to come or was passing through and just, wanted to park for the night or 2 nights or whatever, do some mooch stocking, no big deal. That's why I added a 10 by 20 pad for extra people coming in. For me also, if I needed to wash my car or something, I had that. I'm getting so excited. It's almost time for courtside. I know. Almost. A barn warming part is, yeah, because it's a barn dominium, y'all. It's nothing fancy, but you know what? I, I've always wanted to build my own tiny house on wheels, and so now I'll actually get the chance to build my own home. Um, because I learned a lot when I was learning about how to build a tiny home, about framing and about, squaring things off and about, a door and a jamb and windows and this and that. So it's not that um it's just different because I'm using metal instead of wood as a shell. But some of the barndominiums are really well done, and they hold up better because I think honestly, they're rated for like 130, 145 miles an hour wind. So they're structurally sound. It's just, and the property's not in a flood zone, thank God. So I know I should be golden. Everybody's saying how that's beautiful. You're getting to live next to each other. Yeah. Currently we're about, I want to say 2 minutes away or 3 minutes away from each other now. But now it's like she could just walk over. So it'll be really, really kind of cool. And like I said, my house will always be looked after. I won't have to worry about a squatter. I won't have to worry about having it rented out to make the mortgage. Or, I have to carry renter's insurance in case they ruin something, like put a hole in the wall or some crap. You know what I mean? So I won't have to carry all the extras and the worries of renting it on Airbnb or renting it to an individual, because you get a 50-50 crapshoot. They can look great on paper, but they're the worst tenants. Or they could be the worst on paper, but the best tenants. So it's such a crapshoot when you're dealing with renting your home. Um, and I just don't have the time to deal with that. Just don't. Hey, y'all get a cook. No, I'm having the pros do it. I'm not doing that. The cement's going to be somebody else, and the driveway. I'm not doing that. Coming to visit. Woohoo! Hey, Graham from down under. I am not even going to say that. Talangata, Australia. Love barndos. Yeah, I'm going to make a barndo, guys. Not going to lie. Barndominium. Everybody's saying hi to Graham from Good Day. G'day. G'day. I think they say G'day. Yeah, see, good day. Thanks. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day. Yeah, he was throwing some good one-liners on Carol's live yesterday. That was pretty funny. I'm like, yep, that's Graham. Yeah, that's Graham. So I'm going to try and see if I can airdrop a little bit of the house so you guys can actually see it here. Let me see if I can airdrop this, because this would be really kind of cool. Yeah, it took it. It's sending it. Oh my God, it might actually work, guys, and I can bring it up. Wouldn't that be a kicker? And then I want to show you. Let me see the kind of style of the house that I want to. Okay, let's see if I can do this and bring it up, because wouldn't that be fun for you guys to actually see it? Oh, yes. Let's see, options, show in the folder. Let's see if I can get it up here. Wouldn't that be cool to see? I think it'd be really cool to see. Um, mm, 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 mm. I think I just did it, guys. Okay, let's see if I can bring it up for you guys and see if you guys can see it. Wouldn't that be cool? Let me go to. All right, I'm going to take this down. Take my YouTube down that I'm monitoring you guys, but I know you guys got it, right? Yeah, I know you guys got it. Then I'm going to bring up. See if I can do it. It'd be cool if I could actually pull this off. Airdrop. That's when I. Talangata. Gotcha. Yeah, I said it right. Talangata. Ooh. Didn't do so bad. Hey, Annie and Spence. Welcome, welcome. Annie and Spence. All right, let's see if I can do this. Play. I don't think it's gonna let me play it. Show in all photos. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Media types, videos. Yes, I want videos. Play with QuickTime Payer. Recent. Oh, man. Of course, it's not going to let me do it. Yeah, I tried, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you, as crazy as this is. Okay. This is the house that I am looking at to build. Now, this is a regular 7-foot door. Mine will actually be 10 feet or 12 feet tall. So think of this, and that porch will go all the way around to the end. So I'll have another door over there. I'll have um, a fireplace in there and things like that. But this is what I'm looking at to build. And then the pad is actually going to be bigger. All right. So this is the property. So right now, it starts. Is it going? Yes. Okay, there we go. So that's where the barn actually starts. All the tags on the trees are going to be cleared. So all of that in the way in the back, that's where it ends. So the full house is like this big. You can see way in the back there. And then where these yellow ones are, that's the pad for the 10 by 20. So any tree that has a ribbon is going to be taken out. But that end orange one there is the end of the property line. So that's the end. And that pretty much is where it's currently at. So yeah, it's insane. It has a bunch of trees. Talon gotta catch the Taliban tip. Hey y'all, I'm gonna make a split pea soup and have some things gotta do. See y'all later. Oh, love you, Crystal. Okie dokie. Love you, love you. Thanks for showing up. Don't be like a tamale. Stay safe. Yes. Love you, love you. Wowza. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a nice home. But I figure, and it's not going to be this mansion, guys. It's just going to be one bedroom. I have a little storage, a little office, a little kitchen because I don't need much. It's going to be like a galley kitchen, and most of it's going to be in the living room with a little fireplace because I love fires, in the colder months. A wood burning fireplace. I have a wraparound porch for the summer. I'm going to have mini splits. I have garage storage. I have, the garage for the van that has a high enough roof. And I'm actually thinking of doing a little loft for extra storage for house items like luggage that I'm not using, or, because, I got to have that, or my extra beads that I don't have to keep everything in one office. I can keep the beads in storage, and when I need them, bring them down, and only work with what I have. And, there are so many things that I could use that loft storage for because, again, it's 12 feet, but I don't want to take away from that high ceiling. So what's nice is I could put in like a lot of windows, or I could put, because there was no windows on that eaves part, I could put a nice window up there, or I could put anything I want, a built-in, store, because it's going to have drywall on it and it's going to have everything else. So it's going to be looking like a home when I'm said and done. So I think that's what is. That looks so cool. I know, right? At least I'm thinking it's going to be homey. Good idea on the 10-foot door. Yeah, because my van it's 8 feet 6. And that's the only van I need. I don't want a big Sprinter van with a high roof and all that stuff. I mean, I could put a 12-foot door in, but why? I'm not going to get a bigger vehicle. I'm fine with the vehicle I have. So to me, that's worth everything. It will be a big bugger. Nice. It'll be a big bugger. Yeah, and it's 30 feet wide by 40 feet long. So I have enough for storage, for a nice kitchen. I mean, really, seriously, people, you only need a stove, a sink, and just a little bit of counter space. Of course, you need the little fridge, but I don't need a full big fridge for just myself. I mean, living in a van teaches us that minimal is fine. I have this big fridge in this house currently, and seriously, half of the stuff in the freezer has to be thrown out because it's freezer burn. I never used it. I just never use anything, and the other stuff, most of my refrigerator, and my sister can attest to it, is strictly soda. I mean, really? Really? So, I mean, the biggest thing in my fridge is soda. That's it. The rest of it is, yeah, I've got some meat and some sandwich meat and the condiments, but that's normal stuff you have anyway. So why am I going to get this huge, big refrigerator when I don't even use it all? So I'm not getting a huge fridge. Am I going to have a microwave? Yes, I do use a microwave, and things like that. But I don't need all this huge ass kitchen that people have, these big, huge kitchens. And I'm like, I don't need it. I cook fine in my van. I'm fine with it. And we all know how small those kitchens are, right? So, yeah. Nice. Lots of firewood. I know, right? When those trees are down, it's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut those suckers up. I'll have to buy a chainsaw, a regular one. I have a small one for taking off limbs, but not a big one for cutting down logs. But I'll have a lot. How big is the block? How big is what block? Good night, Crystal. Yes, Crystal, love you. I guess you'll be keeping the wood to cut. Yes, absolutely. I'll have wood for at least a couple years. As it stands, I'm probably, what happened was the land that was purchased, my sister had purchased, was a pine tree farming lot. So they planted the trees, let it grow for 30 years, and then cut them down. Okay. So it was part of that, and they sold it off. So now, so literally the trees are in straight lines. It's the most crazy thing ever. But I'm not cutting them all, and I'm not taking the whole entire acre either. As you can see, 30 by 40, I'm going to have a little bit of a yard for the doggos so they can have, some run space. But other than that, I'm not going to clear out the whole land. I like the woods. So, and since I have fiber optic, I don't have to worry about um internet. I don't have to worry about Starlink, and I'll have electricity, so I don't have to worry because I can always just plug in the man. So that's a good deal. Please hit the likes, y'all. Oh, thanks, Rose. Very nice plan. I mean, what do y'all think? That's thanks for the reminder. 2. One acre. Yep, 1 acre for me. Thank you, Annie and Spence. What kitchen in a minivan? Yeah, what kitchen, right? You pull out what you can, right? Now you cook in there. Don't even tell me that. I know you cook in that van because you were doing it while I was, interviewing with Adriana, and then you came over and cooked in my van because I had more room. I have a battery operated DeWalt chainsaw you can borrow. Oh yeah, all the way to Australia. Thanks, Graham. How big is block? Means how much land? Oh, you just answer an acre. Yes, 1 acre. So 4,350 square feet, is it? Yeah. 4,350 square feet is 1 acre. So I have 100 feet in the front, and then 435 that way. So it's a long skinny, but I have an easement right next to my lot. So I can, down the trees there, and a 20-foot easement that I can easily put a driveway down there. So yes. The block. How big is the block? I didn't know that. See, my sister even knew. She knew. She answered it. So that pretty much is what has been going down, you guys. I know I haven't been on YouTube a lot because I have, with the workforce reduction and everything that happened and trying to get things situated, to reduce my bills entirely so I can be out on the road full time. But I just have too much debt. And this pretty much wipes out a good chunk of the debt. And so that is what I am looking to do. So when I do hit the road, I don't have as much to pay as I currently am paying now. So lucky the bride didn't see my private show yesterday. I know. Or I'd have 2 acres. I know, right? You mean 40,000 square feet then? Yeah, I think it was 43,850 or something like that. 1 acre. Let's see. How many square feet is in an acre? Yeah, 43,560 square feet. That is correct. You are right. 43,560 square foot is what the property is, 1 acre. A lot of game going on. Please pray and still need a van. Of course. Everyone, Rose is going through some difficult issues right now, and I'm trying to help her to trying to get her car sold and enough to get her a van to get out of the current situation that she's currently in. And, you know, as always, Dashers, pray for Rose to get the guidance that she needs and the things that she needs to get there and get out of the situation she currently is in. And I'm trying to help. And Rose, I will talk to you later after the call, after this call. I'll give you a call and see how you are. Okay. I missed the beginning of the live. Will you have full hookups for your new van on your new land? Yes, absolutely. I will have the electricity. I won't have the water because I'll be using my tank anyways. So I will be having that. Um, and then I have, because I'm not going to have a house right away. It's going to be a few months before, a few months, maybe even a year before I have that done enough to live in it. So I will be living in my van. My sister will have water. She'll give me 5 gallons of water, no problem. And since it's gray water, it's no big deal. And I have trash there, so I'll be able to dispose of the, the potty, as they say. So I live as I can. And I think, it'll be fine. It's just an extension of the van. I'm in a building, that's all, until I can get the house built out. But if somebody comes and visits, I do have an external plug for people to plug into. So, yep. Exactly. Thank you, Tim. Hey, Carol's in the house. Carol's in the house. Not all Asians are good at math. I know, right? Glorious Life on Wheels, Globies. This is the family. We're all in the family showing up. How are you? Hey, Lisa and Dasher's just getting home from running around with Jay. I'm sure Jay has such a social life. Good for her. But I know how it is because you got to drive. I appreciate you. Ah, thanks, Rose. I'm trying the best I can. I'll talk to you after the show. After the show. Yes, thank you, Annie and Spence. Thank you, my Dashers, for giving up prayers for Rose. Sounds like you decided to go forward on the land purchase. Yes, I did. And yes, I'm selling the house. I am selling this house. And after speaking with my realtor and everything else, it's as soon as I do what I plan on doing, even if it's just a barn, garage, whatever, it increases the value of that acre almost double. So, and that area is their properties are going up. It's insane. So I'm went ahead and said, well, I would never have to pay a mortgage, and I won't have to worry about fixing anything or getting a renter who might be bad, or some squatters come in my house, or this or that, or have to pay 15 to 20% for an Airbnb management company and not make the $1,500 a month that I need to run the house. It done deal, because no matter what, my sister's right on the property who will always, okay, her house is good. Yep. And honestly, where it's at, there's no foot traffic or anything. It's usually people are just going right by. So, yes. Thank you, Graham, Annie, and Spence. Yes. Good day. Good day. Exciting news. Yeah, it is exciting, but it's scary as well, because and I was talking to my realtor, but I says, well, I have to make sure, because I will never be able to get another mortgage again. He goes, you won't need one. You will own this outright, and you will definitely make double your money enough, and you can easily buy another property outright. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Duh. Hey, too. Carol's saying hi to everybody. So that pretty much has been the schedule. Um, I leave tomorrow morning on a 5-day cruise. It's only 5 days. I booked this cruise well before I got WFR'd, so I already paid the monies, so I might as well go. Um, and just take a minute because I feel my body wearing down. I feel my body like I'm doing too much at the same time, and nothing can really be done as far as the selling of the house or anything until after the new year anyways. So I said, you know what? Even if I start just decluttering and getting rid of everything and so on and so forth and put things in storage so the house can get staged and photographed and ready for sale for January, I think that is more than enough. Now I'm only gone for 5 days, guys. I'll be back on Saturday, so no big deal on that one. It's not like a 7-day or 8-day cruise or something like that. And I'm going to start working. I've been having technical issues with the website and everything else. So that is what I'm going to dedicate that week for. Yay, is strictly YouTube and getting the things. I have so much in the can that I need to edit and get it out. So that is what I am going to do. You have to do what works for you. Yes. And it's kind of funny because you know my sister's tastes and my tastes are quite different. My sister has to have the big house and all this stuff, and I'm like I'm happy in 199 square feet. you know I lived in a tiny house for 3 years happily, and it was only 199 square feet. So I'm fine with small spaces. I don't need that much. So I can do what makes me happy by doing a smaller version for me. And it's made specifically for me. So I don't want this, 14-foot ceiling, 70-foot, long barn dominium. Why? Why? I don't need that space for one person and two dogs. I mean, if I can live in a van, I can live in anything else smaller than that. So yes, I agree. Great decision to sell the house instead of renting. Yes. Yeah. Much lower PETA factor. Yeah, I agree with you, Doug, on that. Like I said, there's a 50-50 crapshoot. Whether you get some great tenants and you get some bad tenants, you just never know. They might look great on paper, but they're shitty tenants and they wreck everything. Or I have Airbnb that'll destroy the house, which means I have to carry an additional renter's insurance, or Airbnb insurance in case they break something. And then being able to even think that it's going to profit $1,500 to make the payments. I don't know. Don't know. That's a whole bunch of maybes I'm hearing. Glad it's zero debt as you get older and older. Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking to exit. Go relax. Well, I mean, I've got digital stuff I need to get done. What is happening with Rose? Her family situation is not ideal at the moment, and she has a truck instead of a van, but cannot live in it. It's not big enough for her and her dog. So she is trying to sell her van or her truck to get a van that is mechanically sound and everything else like that. And that's what is happening. So she can get out of the situation and get to courtside, and family can come together and help her out to get it out, get a bed in there and, everything else. So that is what's happening with Rose. We have 82-year-old Dawn that rents our house in Harvey Bay, and we couldn't be happier. Don't use an agent, and she lets us use the distortion furniture, so it works perfectly for. That's great. But like I said, you get the people that are great. You know what I mean? That do pay their rent on time, that respect the house and everything else. But it's a crapshoot. You know what I mean? It really is. So I just don't have that kind of time. I'm most happy when I'm in my 48s. Yeah, exactly. I don't need a lot to be happy. Zero responsibility. I can't believe you keep calling it a small house. Here, it's a good large house. Yeah. I know, right? Well, I mean, because think of it. I mean, it's 30 feet wide by 40 feet long. Now, granted, the first like 10 feet is my garage. So really it's 30 feet by 30. Now I gotta put in a kitchen, a bathroom, um, uh, garage space for like a lawnmower and stuff like that. All of my tools and things like that that I'm gonna need, and an office, as well as a bedroom and a living area. So the way that I have to lay it out and finagle, because the plumbing has to go in, and at least the plumbing has to be in some kind of location where it fits all. And so a bathroom, has to be at least 15 feet for a bathtub, and I want a bathtub in my bathroom. So that takes another 15 feet from the 15 or the 15 feet of the garage, or 10 feet of the garage. So, it's a give and take kind of thing. I got to figure what works where I can maximize the space. Now, a lot of people keep forgetting there is vertical space because it is going to be 12 feet high. So I will have a loft, like probably over the kitchen and the storage and office area, maybe, and have that be household storage, like, suitcases that aren't used all the time but need to keep. Your Christmas tree. I have a beautiful Balsam Hill Christmas tree. That's going to go up there in the storage and only come down when I need it. So these are things that you do still have to realize when you're building out something like this. So in reality, the living space might be small, but everything has its place, and as long as you use your vertical space, you'll have a lot more than you think. I stay with my son and my girlfriend. Very abusive, verbally and mentally. Okay, well, I didn't want to go too much into it, Rose, but there you go. Um, for 3 hours, and told her to get the out of his house. Yep. I want to read. I would rather, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's supposed to be the maid chef. Oh, don't forget the babysitter. You'll have plenty of room, believe me. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, she's in some stress right now. So everybody just keep a prayer out for Rose to that her solution comes quickly. We find a buyer for her truck, and then we find a van for her immediately to move into. Make walking on egg rolls. Yep. Eggshells all the time. Ugh. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Yeah, they will be, because they don't realize how much that she really does. And so when she leaves, they're going to be like, what are we going to do? That's your problem. That's their problem, not yours. I'd rather live in a tent in the bush and stay in that situation. Yeah. And that's, yep. I agree with you. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. No, they're entitled. They think they're entitled. But to treat your mom like that, just it's wrong. Gives the character of who that person is. Yes, they will. They and they'll come crawling, but you'll be gone, long gone, happier. And it's okay. We're working on it. We're working on it. All right, everybody. It has well been past the hour. Thank you so much for joining. I wanted to give you guys an update of what happened in Orlando. That video will come out tomorrow because I am finishing up editing it as we speak. So that will also be up. I will get some other videos out because this week is digital week. Thank God, because I need to take a break from decluttering this house, getting rid of stuff, and everything that I've been doing to pack up and planned for the new house, getting this one on the market, this, that, the other thing, that it's just nice to take a way back where I can just sit and do digital work. So that is what I plan on doing next week, so I can get some videos in the can, and also to schedule them so I don't have to be this long without a video, guys. All right. So thank you so much. Christmas party was last night, and her mom and stepdad told her that the people, oh yeah, that she'd babysit the two kids. Yep. Yep. Never told them about an hour before they left. Thank you, Rose, for dropping in link. Yep. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Keep Rose in your prayers. That was great news, Lisa. Happy cruising. Thank you so much, everybody. Please, if you are a new person, individual that has showed up to the show, please hit a number 1. Okay. If you are a content creator, please put a big OC, because we want to support our content creators here, so everyone can just click on your picture and then subscribe to each other's channel. If you are my moderator, go ahead and drop your links. Please do so. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And during Digital Week, I'm also going to work on that, getting the family t-shirts done. So yay, that's kind of a good thing. I think it'll be really, really cute. Family, get the family t-shirt. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. Go get them, girl. Stay strong. Yes, you know it. I wish you the best and lots of energy. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I already have a sore back and some sore legs from today. I'll have to rewatch. I was late. That's all right, Brendan. No big deal. Please watch. Content creators, where's your C's? I know you're out here. Turtle Dumb, I wish you the best and lots of energy. Okay. Brenda. Good night. Love, light, everyone. Yes, indeedy. For those that are watching the replays, you can just scroll up the chat. You can go ahead and see everyone's link above. Rose has kindly put everyone's link down there. Please subscribe to everyone. Tim from Mobang for your bucks. He is a content creator. Love the guy. If you ever want to know a DIY, he is your man. All right. I know Glorious Life on Wheels. What? Si, senor. I know Mo Bang for your bucks. Brendan Burner. Graham, you're funny. Sail Driver. Glorious Life on Wheels. Definitely a content creator. Checker. She's got some great videos coming out. Definitely subscribe to her channel. Annie and Spence. Yes, Annie and Spence. But just you can go up the wonderful comments here and subscribe to their channels, help them out, watch their videos, and you will be surprised at how much everyone has a little bit of everything to give. So everyone, thank you so much. I love you all so much for showing up today and spending some time with me. Good night, Annie and Spence. Thank you so much for joining, and please be safe out there this week. Have fun, and as always, hey, stop dreaming it and start living it. Bye, everyone. See you next week. Bye.